Good morning, students, and welcome to our last week of our third quarter. So, this is Algebra and your ICT 7 subject teacher. So, for this week, we will be discussing about stored technical drawings and equipment or instruments. And for our objectives, so at the end of the lesson, the students will be able to identify the procedures in receiving and storing tools and materials. Then B, store technical drawings and equipment or instruments. Then C, valuing the importance of storing technical drawings and equipments or instruments. Now let us begin discussing on how to store technical drawings and equipment or instruments. So tools are often delicate and have many intricate and small pieces that need to be well maintained to continue working properly. So organizing and storing these items has a great deal to do with keeping them in pristine shape and working correctly. So with a little patience and developing a routine, your tools will be well taken care of and working for a long time. So we have here the proper ways of storing technical drawings and equipment or instruments. So first is to lay out all the tools that you use and separate them into piles of like items. So place all pencils together, markers, erasers, rulers, stencils, paper, and miscellaneous. Then second, using the cleaner, spray the cloth and wipe down supplies that have residue on them. Then the pencils, markers, stencils, and rulers often retain oils on them from fingers. Then third is to take the erasers and rub out any black marks. So do this by rubbing the eraser against a clean piece of paper until the black smudge has disappeared. So for needed erasers, this can simply be stretched and remodeled into a ball. So similar to bread dough to get the black smudge marks out. Then fourth, run your hands through your drafting brush to remove any loose debris. Then wipe it down with the cleaning cloth to remove any residue from the handle. The next is to roll up your drafting papers into a tight roll. So secure them with a rubber band at each end. Then place the roll into a drafting tube for storage. Then place the pens and markers into the long slots of organizer's tray. Then place the erasers in the smaller cube slots. Fill in with any other drafting material such as lead, refills, push pins, paper clips, small rollers, and mounting stickers. Then take your compass and wipe it off with the cleaning cloth. So if it is going to be stored in the organizer tray, wind the compass down until it is straight. So versus at an angle making a triangle shape. So if it has its own case, then wind it to the size the case has set for it to be stored and place it into the box. Then make a folder to hold all your stencils. Create holding flaps in an ascending order so the stencils can be layered and easy to see and access when needed. Then to make these flaps, simply use cardstock paper and cut it into 3 or 4-inch sections. So glue each section onto a large main piece of cardstock, then starting towards the top for the smallest stencils and working your way down to the bottom. So glue 3 of the 4 edges, then leaving the top edge open for the stencil to slide into. Then place this newly made stencil holder into a large plastic or mesh pouch. So put a dry cleaning cloth in the pouch, then place over the stencils to help keep them clean. Then lastly is to place the drafting brush and rulers into the pouch, then place the organizer tray into the pouch. So if the compass had its own storage box, then place this in the pouch. Then all the major tools should now be in this portable carrying pouch with your paper in the separate portable carrying drafting tube. So while working on the computer laboratory, accidents can be prevented by following the reminders listed below. So first is ensuring that you are physically and mentally fit when working with electrical or electronic circuits. So this means that you need to be healthy or active while working with electrical or electronic circuits. The next is to use only standard tools and instruments in performing any electronic job. So use the standard tools and instruments as possible. Then next is to always use the right tool for the right job. So this is so understandable. We need to use the right tool for the right job. If we use the tool that is not right for the job, then what's the use? Then also do not attempt to use tools or instruments you are not familiar with. So ask the assistance of your teacher or a person in authority in operating such unfamiliar electronic gadget. Then next, keep all tools and instruments in a safe place like toolbox or tool cabinet to avoid accident and easy access when these tools are needed for use. Then if accidents happen, report immediately to your teacher. Then keep all tools and instruments in good condition by following the steps of proper care and maintenance of electronic tools and instruments. Then your working area must be kept clean in order and free from any object that might hamper your work. Keep flammable substance and materials away from your working area by keeping them in a safe place intended for them. And if possible, work with only one hand while working on a live circuit. Then keep yourself insulated from earth, ground when working on power line circuit, since one side of the line is connected to the earth. Then when you are working or when your work is done, clean your working table and return all tools and instruments in their proper places. Then clean tools and equipment work more efficiently. So at the end of each working day, clean the tools and equipment you use and check them for any damage. So if you note damage, tag the tool as faulty and organize a repair or replacement. Then electrical current can travel over oily or greasy surfaces. So keep electrical power hand tools free from dust and dirt and make sure that they are free of oil and grease. So all workshop hand tools and equipment should have a maintenance schedule. Then always complete the task described on the schedule at the required time, so that this will help to keep the hand tools in safe working order. So now let us discuss about the procedures in receiving and storing tools and materials. So we have the inventory. So what is inventory? So inventory is the collection of the idle stock of physical goods that contain economic value and are held in various forms by an organization in its custody, awaiting packing, processing, and transformation, use, or sale in a future point of time. So let's talk about the inventory form. So the inventory form contains information about items. So we have the name, number, sales, and purchase information, and cost of goods sold account information. So that any business purchases tracks in inventory and displays on a balance sheet. So we have here below is a sample for an inventory record. So it has or the inventory record has name, signature, date, and school or department. Then the item name, quantity, brand, remarks which has good condition, needs repair, condemnable, or needs replacement. Then purchase date, then also the purchase price. So the example is a drawing pencil, then the quantity is 3, then the brand is the Mongol tree, then its remarks is in good condition and was purchased at the date of 8 or August 3, 2019. Then the purchase price is 25 pesos. The next is the sample of our Bauer slip. So it has also the name, signature, and date release, date return, and the name of the item, quantity, description, and remarks. So for example, pencil, quantity 1, description, pointed tip used for drawing, and then the remarks is in good condition. So that ends our topic for this week, and thank you for listening, and God bless you.